What's good, YouTube? How's everybody feeling today? I hope everybody is having a blessed and fantastic day so far. If you don't know me, my name is Vic Keep It 100 and we keep it 100 on all real life topics here on this channel. So if you have anything lingering on your mind or you have a specific topic that you would like for me to cover, please write it down in the comments below because I would love to hear what you have to say. But without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Do you ever feel like you're the one that everybody runs to, but when you're the one who's drowning, it's just silence? They lean on you, call you strong, they say that you got it, but deep down, you're just really good at hiding the fact that you don't. You've mastered the art of holding it together for everybody except yourself. You hold the house down. You pick up the phone at 2 a.m. You're the one sowing everybody's chaos, while yours is sitting in the corner untouched. Have you ever been so used to showing up for everybody that you forget what it feels like to be shown up for? To keep it 100, me too, bro. You feel tired, but it's not the type of tired that sleep can fix. I'll do that shit anyways. You go days without checking in with yourself. And that's because everybody's emergencies feel more urgent than your own peace. I struggle with this constantly. For example, one of my homies just hit me up. I have a project that I'm working on for him. And there's nothing wrong with that at all, you feel me? He just texted me asking if I could touch up some things on the video that I sent him. But I almost stopped this video just so I could finish that editing, bro. But I already started this video, bro. And his video is going to end up getting done, bro. You have to realize that even though you promise something for somebody else, you got to get the things that you want to get done as well, bro. You have to have a priority. Now let's talk about the hidden cost of showing up for everybody but yourself. You can start to feel emotionally homeless. Like there's nowhere you can just be without expectations. You smile at people while secretly feeling unseen, unappreciated, or even used. And some days you start to wonder if people even like you when you're not useful. So you could say that you're tired, but I feel like the better word to say is you're just emptied. You have nothing left to give, bro. There have been multiple times where I've wanted to say I'm not okay. But then there's that voice in your head. At least that's how it is for me. Where it be like, nah, you can't. Because they need you, folk. So stop complaining and be grateful. Do you ever gaslight yourself into silence? Do you ever feel guilty for just needing rest? But let me tell you some reasons why you shouldn't continue while you're fatigued, or while you're tired, or while you're empty. This whole strong friend label, it's cute. It's cute until it hurts you, bro. And I say that because eventually that bottle's gonna burst. All that stuff that you've been pushing down, all those feelings, all those emotions that you've been pushing down and not showing or talking to anybody about, it doesn't disappear. It just waits. You start snapping at people, you feel numb, you isolate, and you start to question your worth beyond your usefulness. But you shouldn't have to break to be seen. Now this is a personal story, bro. I'm trying to get better at being more transparent with y'all, folks. You feel me? So that's why in every video I try to give y'all a personal example of my life, bro. But as far as my responsibilities when it comes to my homies, when it comes to my family, bro, that trumps everything, bro. That trumps getting fried. That trumps hanging out with some females, bro. That trumps everything, gang. When somebody that I love or somebody that I care about needs something, bro, it's just in my nature to go and want to go help them, bro. To go figure it out with them. And I'm also the silent type, bro. You know, like if I experience something or if I go through something tough, I'm not really gonna expand much about it or talk about my feelings, because in the moment, you know, because I know there's a job that needs to get done, and me dwelling or complaining or doing this and that is not gonna get the task ahead of me done. You feel me? I got tired of doing the dishes, bro. Like, I would always do the dishes. I would always do the chores at the house. And as y'all may or may not know, I have 2 younger brothers. So it's like, alright, if I have 2 younger siblings, why am I the only one having to bear the responsibility? We should be sharing the responsibility. Especially if I'm not the one eating off all those plates. So it got to a point, bro, where it's like, damn, I just blew up. I blew up on my brothers, bro. I blew up on my younger brother one time. And, it was pretty bad, folks. Like, we've got into tussles before. We got into fights and little arguments before. And we've had to get down before. I had to put the pause on this little boy. But my main problem was I felt like I was doing a lot of things for everybody else. And when I asked for a simple chore to be done, it's not done. You know, I don't want to have to fucking go do the chores or worry about the chores or get yelled at by my OG because I'm not doing some that I'm not doing, when in reality it's my younger brothers who's just not picking up the slack, folks. So that was my burst moment, bro. That was when I realized, okay, I can't keep doing this. It's not healthy, folks. I can't be silent, and I can't, when these little ass boys are not doing what they have to do, I gotta tell them. And I gotta tell them how it makes me feel, bro, because that's the only way they gonna understand. And another way they gonna understand is if they actually put themselves through that shit. I had to clean the dishes multiple times that I didn't want to clean, bro. They never did that. They weren't doing it as often as me. So they had to start doing it more often. In a perfect world, you shouldn't have to break to be seen. But sometimes it's needed. When I told my younger brothers how incredibly frustrating this was after a long day of work, as well as just trying to make my own money and trying to find different ways to be successful I'm just a out, you feel me? But they wouldn't have understood it. They wouldn't have gotten it if I didn't break or if I didn't explode the way that I exploded that night, bro. And I had a real honest conversation with them. And ever since then, bro, they've been better at it, bro. They've understood it, bro. So I came up with some ways to start healing and move past that, bro. First is saying no when your trauma would have said yes. For example, if one of my homies want to get fried and they live 40 minutes out the way, I gotta put it in perspective. Do I really want to drive 40 minutes to go get fried and then drive another 40 minutes to go back, when in reality I could be using that time to be progressing or to be doing something better for myself? Second is sitting with the feeling instead of running from it. When you sit with your feelings, you start to understand them better. You realize, okay, this is the reason why I get upset so quickly. This is the reason why I feel lonely. But you're not going to ever find that clarity if you just feel that emotion and just let it be. And just be like, alright, whatever. I gotta get it done. Number 3 is forgiving yourself even when no one else does. When I had to step away from my homies from helping them all the time, bro, I felt like, damn, I had to fuck around and figure it out by myself. And I'm not saying they have to do it by themselves, but they have to figure it out. And sometimes the guys are finna resent you for that. And if they can't forgive you, which speaks more about them than it does about you, genuinely forgive yourself. Because nobody understands it other than you. Nobody's living your life. Lastly is trying again even when it's scary. Healing isn't just about knowing where it hurts. It's about choosing to keep living, even while it still stings. So if you are currently experiencing these feelings, remember this. You're not behind. You're not broken. Rather, you're just stuck in your head. And let me be the first one to tell you that it's okay to come out that shell. You don't have to have all the answers, but you have to be willing to move differently, even if it's slow, and even if it's quiet. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one. I hope to see you in the next one, gang.
I'm coming up for the last spot. I need the bucks with a cash jack. Hey, he do not ball, he's the mascot. He not involved, he's a have not. I need mega millions like I hit the jackpot. Drinking shut down this whole shot spot.